get out of here. There we go. A little bit of a hiccup in the recording there because of lag. Nobody likes lag. Anyways, make sure the counter is still going. Yeah, it is. I like to see that for myself, even if you guys can't. A battlefield is set up. Yeah, we got Cy Curtis's on the other side, which can only mean one thing. Nothing to do with that hotline bling. But yeah, flying Zoids in this game are fast as fuck, fam. Seems we're gonna be going last every single turn. Hello, Facebook message. That was probably Jack Kendall. Telling me about the tale of his hilarious work story, which I will read later. But anyways, while this is going on, I will uphold my promise. I'll continue telling you guys about the rich history of this franchise, since it's only natural to do so. We are just getting beat up on this. The Command Wolf is just sitting there tanking it. Let me tell you. But now we can finally fight back. Anyways, like I was saying when I left off last time, kind of unfortunate what had happened. But yeah, Chaotic Century, you know, didn't do all that well up here in the West. I personally liked that. I mean, as retrospectively looking at it as an adult, I liked it a lot. I just initially didn't care for it all that much because I was a kid, and to kid LoveGame, something that was too different was not all that great. So unfortunately, that's just how the chips fell. Let's use some of that magical friendship. And unfortunately, like I said, Zoids Fusors, the next installment there in the anime series, was just really not up to par. Like, even people that like Chaotic Century didn't like that shit. And I had to feel bad for the people involved with the production of that show, because you had Brad Swaley in there, who was the voice actor for one of the recurring characters in New Century, Harry Champ, the guy who always says, "I'm a man destined to be a king." That's actually him. He plays the main character in Fusors. And God bless the guy, he did his best with that horrible script direction. Script direction, is that even the right word? Voice direction, I guess. It wasn't the fact that they had bad voice actors, it was just like they didn't have particularly good, like, the direction was just incredibly cheesy, and you gotta see that for yourself, man. Go on 9anime or something and watch like one episode of Zoids Fusors and you'll see what I mean. And it was also, you know, the fact that the toys coming out to coincide with that line were pretty darn gimmicky. They kind of relied a lot more on, well, they were Fusors, which was a phrase they borrowed from fucking Beast Wars Transformers, one of the greatest series of our time. But anyway, yeah, we got that 6000G because we done used supplier like a smart person. Anyways, I'll BRB. We are back again with the next battle in this tournament. Viper team probably means a bunch of stealth Vipers, which are Snake Zoids if you don't even know that by the name. This game's got some decent graphics. I mean, all the Zoids are accurate to how they look for the most part in the show and in the model kits and all that, so can't really complain. But yeah, anyways, Fusors was not really what killed the franchise here. It was just kind of the final nail in the coffin, you know? Because like I said, the toys were incredibly gimmicky. You had all these, like, weird transforming toys, and they had, like, I don't know, just a lot of weird gimmicks that you wouldn't think would be suitable. I mean, they were already cool enough because they were motorized, man. Got shot. Got good translation. But yeah, man, you could, like, some of the bigger ones, they were battery powered, and the smaller ones, like the Command Wolf, you'd wind them up with a little kind of key or crank in the side of them, and them some bitches would walk. I mean, how cool was that? Especially as a kid. I mean, how cool is it to see your Zoid walking across the floor? I still have a few of those. I still have, I mean, I rebuilt my collection last year. But, yeah, man, it just, it's a shame. Huh, my accuracy's actually much better now. I don't know why I didn't improve my Zoid at all. This homeboy's getting too old. He was 3 days away from retirement. Yeah, like I always ask though, just let me know how you guys are doing in the comments, what you've been up to, any stuff you guys have been playing. I recently talked to Darren on Discord, shout out to Sleazy Weasel, my big homie from Michigan. He says he wants to get back into Let's Playing as well, and he mentioned interest in even doing Pokemon Platinum like I'm doing right now alongside this game, and to that I have to say, bruh, go for it. I think you owe the 4th generation of Pokemon a second chance. Because I know you didn't like it all that much at first, but it's been a while, man. You only played Pearl. If you played Platinum, you might have a totally new perspective of my personal favorite generation of the series, so who knows, man. But yeah, you and Chris and Trevor and all them homies are welcome to guest anytime you want. I'm gonna go ahead and do this on you, I guess. But yeah, we got one more anime series after Fuzor's kind of flopped. We got Genesis, but that was only up in the Japans. We didn't get no dub with that. I mean, there's English subs of it, obviously, and I've warmed up a little bit more to watching action-heavy shows subbed. I'm still more of a dub guy, but I won't turn it down, you know, just because it's in sub format. I'm not. I mean, that's just pretty much being a reverse elitist right there, which is the same thing as the regular kind, I guess. Monster. Anyways, yeah, Genesis, it's pretty good. I mean, it doesn't feel that much like Zoids. That's my main complaint with it. It's like so far divorced from anything that was in the other series. I don't even know how to describe it. It's got this kind of freedom fighter angle going to it. But yeah, I fucking missed it 99%? Fucking what? I can't even get Supplier now. Fuck you. This is the worst game. Oh my god, I missed it 99%. Is this fucking Fire Emblem I'm playing right now? Seriously, Fire Emblem, it is a game where you whiff every attack at 99%. Fuck me, man. I'll be right back. I gotta recover from that. Okay, let's try that shit again. I mean, let's advance, because we still beat him, even if we got less of the G. But yeah, bottom line is, I would recommend pretty much any of the Zoids animes, except for Fuzor's, unless you just want something incredibly fucking cheesy. I mean, who knows, maybe you're a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, man. I actually went and like watched, I got released some episodes, some clips of that show recently. You know what? I have a little bit more of a positive outlook on it than I used to. Cause, like, I know as much as the dub did to that show, it was an incredibly fucking corny show, no matter what format you watch it in. But you know what? It's the best corny show there ever was. So you know what? All the shit I talked about that show, maybe it was a little bit unfounded based on old memories when I was a kid watching it. It's okay, you know? But yeah, if you like, you know, shows on the cornier side of things, go right ahead. Watch watch Zoids Fusors. But yeah, the first two series, man, are some of my favorite, like, anime in general. Not even just counting my love of Zoids. It's just good stuff all around. Because with New Century, you got like a lot of really good character dynamics, a lot of slice of life elements. Because the whole show is just one big tournament arc, essentially. Guess I'm not gonna do anything here to start. Yeah, it's just them, you know, competing in tournaments. It's not a big. A lot of people like to say the show has no story at all, which isn't entirely true from a writing perspective, but it's a lot lighter on the plot because Chaotic Century has like this dude getting embroiled in this big war, and he meets this, I think I already mentioned that he meets this girl who's like Nia Teplin from Gurren Lagann. And she's all mysterious and stuff, and they're trying to find Zoid Eve, which is this kind of vague objective that anime tended to have back then, if it was like a open-ended adventure, you know? They don't know what Zoid Eve is until like the end of the show, pretty much. And it has a lot of like war themes, like the Republic versus the Empire. And let me tell you, man, Gunther Prosen, that man, is one of the best anime villains of all time. Not even kidding. I mean, in my opinion, anyways. I don't normally say that. See, I usually say like, so and so is my favorite X of all time, but I can confidently say that I do think Mr. Gunther Prosen is one of the best anime villains of all time. So I want you guys to go watch the show and be the judge of that for yourself. You know, I'm not gonna pry too hard. Just if you have the free time. It's 67 episodes, so a little kind of middling in length. It's not as long as fucking Dragon Ball Z or something. But it's also not as short as, like, Keijo. Keijo, by the way, I mentioned that last episode, was another show done by Studio Zebek. Did I kill him? No. Oh my god, I'm never gonna get that command to work. I'm a fucking idiot. Just use this for the hell of it, because it doesn't waste a turn. I didn't want to risk using the blade, okay? Yeah, man, Keijo is a fantastic show. Let me tell you the premise, and don't let me lose you here. It is about me missing attacks. No, Keijo is a sports ecchi anime, which is all about fighting. It's a girls-only sport where they have to knock each other off of a piece of land. Not really a piece of land, but it's called a land. It's actually a floating platform in the pool. Using only their boobs and butts. And it is done, like I said, by Studio Zebek. The same studio that did Zoids. Well, the first two series, anyway. And despite how wild the premise may be, it is a fantastic show. It has, like... It's only 12 episodes, and it's got, like, better character development than a lot of shows out there that only level up. Whoop, I got multi-fire. Yeah. Like I said, it's pretty much a lot like Zoid's New Century Zero, because it's all about the tournament, and so they have a lot of really fun slice of life elements, a lot of great character dynamics. You've probably seen me mention the show a few times, I don't know. But I watched it, it came out the end of last year, and it was like one of the greatest shows I had seen in a while, because the fact of the matter is, I don't watch a lot of like currently airing shows. Not because I'm some kind of hipster. It's just that a lot of them don't interest me that much. I mean, I'm not all that big into stuff like The Walking Dead or Game of Thrones. Because Game of Thrones has a fucking pacing that I could compare to Naruto, and I'm talking Naruto with the filler intact. And it ain't even a bad show, it's just the fact that that show has, like... It moves at the pace of continental drift. In my humble opinion, anyway. But I'm not here to trash shows, I'm just saying. I don't follow a lot of currently airing stuff, so watching Keijo when the episodes were coming out was kind of this magical feeling that I normally don't get to experience all that much, so it was special to me. Like I said, despite having an incredibly, I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the girls are hot. They're all like really thick and curvy and all that, but that's how you gotta be when you're competing in that sport. Which is something I wholeheartedly welcome, because when you look at a lot of anime girls out there, they're just fucking stick figures with, they happen to have really big boobs and nothing else. And that ain't enough to satisfy the LoveGame, baby. I gotta have more going on than that. Took out one of the Hellcats at least. I am not going to waste my time trying to attack the one that has active camo on, though. Instead, I'm going to use some of this. I believe when you wait, even the Saber Lion gets some of that delicious EP as well. You can get a Hellcat around here too if you want, but I wouldn't about to bother with it, so that's just how it is. I hope my Crown Royal comes in the mail tomorrow. Probably gonna head out and do some yard work while I'm waiting for that. And that Hellcat's fucking fast too. But yeah, also tomorrow I have my second job interview at the other Chipotle, because both of the restaurants actually called me in. I'm sorry, I have a bit of carbonation in me, so I'm talking like that guy from Malcolm in the Middle. But yeah, man, I feel like I have kind of a good luck charm. Not a good luck charm, but like a sign of good luck, I guess, because they were playing Mirror Maru by Cashmere Cat in the Chipotle I went to down at Baylor University, so hopefully that's kind of a sign of good luck. You know what I'm gonna do? I'll give him a taste of his own medicine. There you go. But yeah, I'm hoping I get this job, because Chipotle is a nice environment to work in, and you know what, call me picky, but that is one of the most important things to me when it comes to where I want to work. I like to have a nice environment. That's why I hated HEB so much, so if you think I'm picky, IDGAF. The inspirational message I like to give to anybody, well, not just, you know, in this video in particular, just like sometimes I like to say this, but your sanity, my man, is not worth a price tag. Or rather, does not have a price tag on it. Daraj, I'm talking to you. I know you've been having, like, last I talked to you anyway, you had some issues with your work, and hey man, you're too good for that. Like, I don't know how much pride you have in yourself, but I'm giving you some of my own. So don't let your sanity get, you know, withered away by this whatever this job issue you had was. I can't remember what it was right now because it was a couple months ago, but I know you were having some problems with your boss being a bitch, so just don't let that fuck with you, man. You're a cool guy. What more can I say? Maybe we can finally get supplier this time. If I can manage to land this last hit anyways. Oh, never mind. I didn't know what he's like. I know their lines are different when they explode. Well, there you go. We got one more to go, fam. Are you ready to LP with your cock out, like my friend said way back in the day? Anyways, yeah, you get a free heal. That's why I'm doing that, for the record, if you haven't noticed the dialogue. Lets me and this homeboy Bit finish things off. And of course, if you didn't read the name there, we're up against Leviathan. If that is how you say her name, I don't actually know. Pronunciations in this series are nebulous. Humph, you've made it this far somehow. The Leviathan team, so the final battle is against you. I haven't introduced myself yet. My name is Leviathan. I mean, your name has been said about 3 times right now, or by now, but you know, it's one of those things that the viewers know, but the characters don't. Return Juno to us as you promised. Sure, if you defeat me. Let's do it! I like the way you think, Zero. Let's show this bitch who's boss. Yeah, she's rocking a red orb with the booster cannons. I actually have that kit in real life because I have the fucking chrome red version. A lot better than your inferior default purple, if I do say so myself. Of course, we got these homies spamming their evasion, which I personally am having none of. I'm getting these guys out of the picture. Did that kill him in 1 hit? No. This will probably finish him off. It's a pretty cool theme too. Kind of has that that feeling of despair to it. I don't know. I used to be in a band back in high school, so I kind of know how general chromatics work in music. I was a saxophone player, for the record. I guess I won't use anything this turn. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I left because honestly, Midway High School, being as inept as they were, didn't know how to run that band properly. And the like 2 band teachers they had there, or band directors rather, that knew what the fuck they were doing, ended up leaving. I don't blame them either. Oh, fuck it, I'll go for it. But yeah, it was a fun time. I ended up I left because I had to change my schedule, actually. That was the fact of the, oh shit, that was the fact of the matter. I do not want to risk anything, so I'm gonna wait. But yeah, I would like to pick up the saxophone again one of these days, because it was a enjoyable thing to learn. And, you know, who doesn't like musical instruments, man? I mean, I know mostly people just like guitars, but not that there's anything wrong with guitars, but gotta give some love to the woodwinds, man. I used to play clarinet as well, just like that homeboy Squidward. We actually managed to hit him that time. Good for us. Now let's follow that through before this guy does his fucking evasion again. And he still fucking misses. I don't even know what to say. I probably should eventually use conservation. Because your boy is getting low on that EP, and it's kind of hard to fight without that. But I think we got this, viewers. What do you say? We got this? I think you believe in the me who believes in you. Oh my god, 58. That is actually pretty terrible. I guess he still has his evasion on. But it ain't gonna stop us. Well, ain't that convenient. I guess we're gonna take advantage of this turn where the evasion's down. Well, as long as he doesn't use it again, which he very well might. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Yeah, man, I urge any of you guys to, just check Zoids out as a whole. It's the whole fucking series because it has a lot to offer, a lot of interesting lore. And if you're cool with being a grown-ass man who plays with toys, I mean, I don't really play with them, I just build them and fucking put them on display and do photography and shit, but it's fun, man. It kind of heightens your dexterity a bit, because let me tell you, some of those things have some tiny-ass parts to them. Which kind of helped me when I was building this PC. I kind of used those skills to my advantage, you know? Not a whole lot else to say here, really. Just, but yeah, after Genesis was did kind of a middling performance. It didn't exactly flop, it just didn't do all that great either. So Zoids as a whole just kind of fell out of the spotlight after that. I mean, they haven't had an anime series since 2006 when Fuse... Oh, I fucking lost my command, Wolf. And I gotta do this whole thing with the Saber Lion. I wasn't paying attention to my HP. I probably should have used Friendship at some point. Think we can do it? I'm telling you, fam. I believe in the me who believes in you. IRL, I actually cosplay as Kamina from Gurren Lagann, if you didn't get that reference. Just wish I hadn't wasted my conservation on that boy that's exploded now, out of commission. Guess I'll use this just so I don't get hit for one turn. Yeah, it's a shame that, like, what happened, you know, the fate of that series had to be what it was, you know? Because I don't think it deserved it, if you ask me. Man, I really don't have, like, any fucking options here. Shit. Let's do this, I guess. At least I hit her. Given it was for minuscule damage, but still. I have a few options left here, depending on how hard I get hit. Shit, dude, 95 and a fucking freeze? Well, there's not a lot I can do here, so I'm just gonna... Oh, okay. I'll take it. 2 fucking turns of a freeze? Are you shitting me? Never mind, I guess I'm dead. Alright, I'll be back after this if I've never lost this fight before, too, is the crazy thing, but, this RNG is not 3 fucking turns of freeze. Okay, then. Yeah, that's it. I'll be back. And we're back to where we were, essentially. I'm paying a little more attention now. That was kind of my B for not using Friendship when it was applicable, but still, fucking 3-turn freeze, man. I've never even had myself get frozen in this fight, so, I mean, what the fuck? Yeah, in conclusion, essentially Zoids is just one of those series that kinda fell off the radar after the lack of success of their last few franchises, and at least the model kits are still coming out. I mean, you got the HMMs, which stands for High-End Master Model, but I would love for it to make like a grand return. Let's get another anime or fucking game series going here, man. Anyways, we done did it. Because he helped, that is true. I lost to him twice. Now return Juno to us. Go to the stadium's waiting room. Now Juno's coming back. Seems like our business is done. I earned enough money for repairs. Sorry, but I have to go now. But yeah, he's trying to build the best Zoids. I mean, that was his initial story in the anime, so it kind of checks out here. And shortest party member ever. Competing with Juno anyways. And here she is all tied up. We get our fucking neck cracked by not Solid Snake over here. Sorry. Leviathan intended to return this girl to you, but the backdraft team isn't so easy. Not again. He said something about the backdraft team, the ones who were supposedly in control of the Zoids battles. I'm not giving up. I'll keep doing the Zoids battles, and one day they'll be caught. Once again, meanwhile at the lair of evil, Prince Guard. I'm aware of the results. I regret it. Aside from the backdraft team taking Juno away, who'd have thought Team Zero and a rookie team would beat us? I understand. It's my responsibility to erase the shame I have brought to Terra, Geist. Until then, you have our pride. Do as you please. Yes, Your Highness. If I don't defeat Zero, I can't return to Prince Guard. The backdraft team. Is it still going strong? Oh well. Juno has to go with the backdraft team now. You also have the qualification and physical ability to be a Zoids pilot. The backdraft team is looking for good Zoids pilots. They may exchange one with Juno. Ha! I can't help it that the weapons I've made are doing better than some artifact we just found. Is it that I'm being too optimistic? And on that bombshell, I'm out. I will see you guys next time for more Let's Play Zoids Legacy. Because we're finally getting to the good part, fam. Look forward to it.